we want to know why the Kalimah of Allah is very much being struggled or diperjuangkan for the Bible translation into bahasa Melayu, and why do not see, I'm sorry, maybe this question is quite sensitive even to the Muslims, the Kalimah of Allah not being used in the Bibles in English.
Then why the Christian church in Malaysia, or at least the Umum Church in Malaysia, wants to use the word Allah in bahasa Malaysia is simply this, and why not in English? The first thing we need to know is this: the Bible, the original language of the Bible, is not in English. It's not in English. The Bible was actually, the Bible in English is actually a translation. The original manuscripts where the Bible came from is actually written in Greek and Hebrew. Now, if you know the study of linguistics and language, Hebrew is actually what is called a semantic language. Semantic language has basically four what you call family roots. Hebrew is one of them, Ugaritic, the other one is Phoenician, and Arabic. That means they all belongs to the same family. Now, when the Hebrew word used the word for God, as written in the Old Testament manuscripts, they use the Hebrew word. When Christianity spread to the Middle East, something like after 280 century or so, many of the Arab Christians, being familiar with Arabic, adopted the Arabic language for God, which is something very close to word Allah. What happened was that when that happened, the Arabic Christian uses the word for God as Allah. And many years later, when the Arab merchants came to Peninsula Malaysia through Malacca tradings and all through Malacca and all that kind of thing, and then subsequently the Portuguese entered tradings in Malacca, that's where Roman Catholicism came into Malacca. There was the question of translation. And during that time, the people who translated the language, the Bible, who were actually talking to the market people, they found that what was the easiest language or idiom that can be used to call God was they translated it as the word Allah, because they just followed what they call the Arabic Christian using it, and they translate it into the Bahasa Malaysia Bible. So you will see that in our history, the first Bahasa Malaysia Bible was actually translated in 1612. And why they translated it that way? Because that was the easiest word that they could find to call God in Bahasa Malaysia, following what the Arabic Christian was using. So from that time onwards, from one translation to another translation over the many centuries and what, the translation of the word for God in Bahasa Malaysia has always been Allah. Now, why not English? Because there was no need for that. Because the Hebrew word for God, they just translated to English. Why they retain Arabic for Bahasa Malaysia, like I say, is because the translators could not find any other word for God in Bahasa Malaysia. So what they do was, they followed the word that was used by the Arabic Christian in the Middle East. So just to put it in a very simple summary form.